Okay, here's our video on evaluating expressions. And evaluating means we're just going to solve the expression. And when we solve an expression, it turns into an equation. So let's just review expressions right now. When we have 7 less than 9, that was a tricky one that by now we should understand. When you see the less than, be careful. Okay, so if 7 less than 9, right, is actually 9 minus 7. So this is 9 minus 7. 9 decreased by 7, right? Or 7 less than 9. So remember the less than. Let's go over a word problem here. It says Kathy is 20 years old. Jim is 8 years younger than 2 times Kathy's age. How would we write an expression for that? Okay, so this could be a little tricky. So do it very slowly. Do it one at a time. Kathy's 20. So remember that. And Jim, he's 8 years younger. Not than the 20. He's 8 years younger than this. 2 times Kathy's age. So Jim is 2 times Kathy's age. Right? He's 2 times Kathy's age. It says it right there. He's 2 times Kathy's age. And he's also 8 years younger than this. So he'll be a minus 8. 2 times Kathy's age minus 8. Now, let me clear this up. This means multiplication. So you could write it also like this. He's 2 times Kathy's age minus 8. 2 times Kathy's age minus 8. So again, if we look at this, it says Jim is 8 years younger. Now, he's not 8 years younger than Kathy. He's 8 years younger than 2 times Kathy's age. So you have to be careful when you read these. And again, the answer is 2 times 20 minus 8. Now, when we do order of operations, we're going to use GEMDIS. GEMDIS means grouping symbols. That's what the G stands for, and I'll go over the grouping symbols in a minute. Exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. Those are the order of operations. Now, when we do the order of operations, we want to do grouping symbols first. Then we want to do exponents. Then we want to do either multiplication or division. It's very important that these two are together. Multiplication and division are together. Whatever you see first, you're going to do. If division comes first, do that. If multiplication comes first, do that. Same goes for addition and subtraction. They're together. Whatever you see first, do. Okay, and here are the grouping symbols. The grouping symbols are parentheses, like you're familiar with, brackets, and braces. Now, braces we won't do too much in 5th grade, but you'll see brackets and braces. Brackets and parentheses for the grouping symbols. So all GEMDIS is PEMDAS, and you're familiar with PEMDAS, but we use GEMDIS now because we're not just using parentheses anymore, we're using also brackets. And occasionally we'll use braces. Now, braces are the biggest. Then brackets, then parentheses. So we'll do a few of those. Let's begin in order of operation. See if you can do this problem. This says 5 plus 2 squared divided by 2. Which will you do first? Well, according to GEMDIS, remember GEMDIS, we want to do exponents first if we see them. We don't see any grouping symbols, so we want to do exponents. And 2 squared is 2 times 2. So 2 times 2 is 4. So we'll have 5 plus 4 divided by 2. Right? We want to do this one at a time. The next thing we should do is division. 5 plus, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. Now we're just left with 5 plus 2. And the answer is 7. We can form our upside down pizza. Okay, here's one with brackets. Now when you see brackets, you want to do everything within the brackets first. And inside the brackets, you want to do again any grouping symbols first. So we want to do the grouping symbols first before we do anything else. So see if you can do this problem. Okay, well, within the brackets, we want to do the parentheses, right? So we're going to put that out, and we have 8 plus 2, right? We want to do parentheses first, so we have 10 divided by 2 times 3. Remember, that's the times sign. Now, the brackets aren't done yet because we have to do 10 divided by 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Now the brackets are gone, and we just do 5 times 3, and we get 15. Okay, let's try this one now. Again, you should pause the tape to see if you can solve these problems. Again, think of GEMDIS. So we want to do the brackets first. And within the brackets, we want to do the parentheses first. So we keep the brackets, and we want to do the parentheses first. So this is going to be 3 times 5 minus 15. And just write out the whole problem. Now the brackets aren't completed yet, so keep doing within the brackets. Does multiplication come first, or does subtraction come first? Well, according to GEMDIS, multiplication comes first. So this is going to be 15 minus 15 plus 2 cubed, or 2 to the third power. Now we can finish the brackets out. 15 minus 15 is 0, so we don't have to put anything down. Now we're just left with 2 cubed. And 2 cubed is 2 times 2 times 2. It's not 2 times 3. So again, it's 2 times 2 times 2, and the answer is 8. So that's the answer to that one. Okay, try this problem. So again, remember GEMDIS. Multiplication comes before addition or subtraction. But be careful here. Remember I said earlier that you do whatever comes first between addition or subtraction. In this case, subtraction comes first. But remember, you should do multiplication first. Try this problem. Okay, so we're going to have 10 minus 2 plus, we have to do multiplication first, 3 times 5 is 15. Now the next step is to do subtraction because it comes first. Now if addition came first, we would do that. 10 minus 2 is 8. Now we have 8 plus 15. And that's 23. We'll just make our upside down pizza. You should do one step at a time. That way you can check to see if you made a mistake. Okay, let's look at this one. Pam solved this expression, 10 plus 12 divided by 2 times 2. Now she got an answer of 13. She put down 13. Is this correct? What did she do wrong? Let's try this ourselves. What do we do first? Addition, division, or multiplication? Well, let's look at GEMDIS, right? We want to do multiplication before addition or subtraction. But remember, multiplication and division are connected. You want to do whatever comes first. In this case, division comes first. So we have to do division first. So we're going to have 10 plus 12 divided by 2 is 6 times 2. Next step is to do multiplication. 10 plus 12. And the answer is 22. But Pam got 13, so Pam did it wrong. But what did she do wrong? See if you can find out what Pam did wrong. So Pam, what Pam did is she did multiplication first. She did 2 times 2 and she got 4. Then she divided. 12 divided by 4 is 3. And 10 plus 3 is 13. So what she did wrong, she did multiplication first. You only do multiplication first if it comes first. Remember, division and multiplication are connected. Alright, here's one more problem. Let's see if you can do this problem. We have a fraction here. What should we do first? Again, you want to do parentheses first. So we're going to have 1/5 times 5, and we can put it over 1. We can put every integer over 1. 18 minus 13 is 5. Put it over 1. The next step is to do multiplication. Now you can see you can just cross out the 5's, or you can just multiply 5 over 5, and 5 over 5 is just 1. And 1 plus 2 gives us our answer of 3.